Everybody loves dads, stories, and the Marine Corps. What could be better than Marine Corps dads who tell stories? Here's another story with veteran storyteller John Sugar Jr., a Marine Corps dad.
Tonight, we're going to tell the story of the day Mom killed her toe. Once upon a time, there was a lady, a pretty lady, and her name was Mom. And Mom liked to go about the house doing momly duties. She would clean the floors, and she would clean the dishes, and she would vacuum, and she would do unending piles of laundry. For she lived in a house with 4 little girls who would not for to do their laundry. Now, the only thing these little girls were good at was dirtying clothes. They would put clothes on their bodies, and the clothes would become dirty immediately. And they would stay on the little girls for the rest of the day, becoming more and more dirtier. And then the girls would take the clothes off of their bodies and drop them on the floor. And Mom would have to pick up the clothes, put them in the washer, and wash the clothes. Because mothers cannot abide the thought of their children wearing dirty clothes. Dads don't care. You want clean clothes? Do the laundry yourself. Moms care. Now, there was something else the children would leave on the floor. Their toys. So many toys. Like, why do we buy the children these toys? And they're like heavy metal toys. Now, we have set the stage. Next, we must talk about the characters. First, there is Mom. Next, Mom's toes. The first of Mom's toes was named Anastasia. She was the big toe. The next of her toes was named Alfred. The third was Fred. And the fourth toe, the ring toe, if you will. The fourth toe we're going to talk about tonight was named Doug. Poor Doug. So Mom is walking through the house, and all the toes are doing their jobs to help her continue to walk on balance. They're all doing their jobs. Doug is doing his job really well. Mom takes a step, sees a toy, and immediately dodges. She swoops her foot to the left and hits the dresser. Now, from the viewpoint of the toe, everything was going to be okay. And then the foot, attached to the mom, went at a 90-degree angle, at a shocking speed, and slammed Doug's face into a dresser. Just before impact, Doug goes, "Wah!" Doug breaks in half. Ah! And now Doug is hanging limply on the end of the mama's foot. The mom is now speaking another language. She's going, bending over. I told you to pick these toys up. but she's like skipping every other word. I told you to pick these toys up. So Doug died. But they brought him back because the little toe had taken lifeguard training. And as he's doing toe compressions on Doug, and Fred is just like, ah, because it was this close to Fred. Fred almost ate it, man. And so the little toe splints Doug. So Doug can kind of stand up. He's a little wiggly, but he can stand up straight now. And the mom goes about her day. 5 minutes later. Mom is walking through the house. Dodges the same toy. There's the same dresser. And Doug goes, no! There's a little mushroom cloud that explodes from Doug's little body. The mom says, ah! Doug says nothing. Doug is dead. Like super dead. He's just flopping on the end of Mom's foot, kind of hitting Fred on the one side and hitting the little toe on the other side. It's a bad time to be Doug. Doug has gone on to toe heaven. Maybe if Doug had spent more time studying the ancient arts, like Taekwondo, in the Tojo, he would not have had the hard life that Doug had. And so Doug died on Mom's foot. And he's still there. A little ghost toe. And Fred is scared to death of it. So whenever you look at Mom's foot and you see that toe, it's a ghost toe.
And it's white.
Because you didn't pick up your toys and Doug died. Doug. The toe about which we have been referring. That one. He died because of your toys.
Dog.
Save a Doug, guys. Save a Doug. The end.
That was another story with John Sugar Jr., a Marine Corps dad. Check the show notes for links to his Patreon and website at creativegrumbles.com.